Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am checking the camera. I'm checking audio to make sure you can hear me and see me. I don't know what happened last night, but it shut me out of everything. It like wiped it clean. And so having to go through and figure that out. All right, so I am in the process right now of cleaning out my breeze. And so every time we do these lives, and the lives are a great way for you to get to know Luminous, see what we're all about, see what happens when, when you get, or see what to do when we get it. Hey, Lori, how are you? Thank you. But it's a way to experience it maybe before you start using it. Maybe you're thinking about using it. Maybe you've had it for a while and you haven't got it out of the box. And so, which we know happens. And so, it's a way to see it and not be scared of it. It is nothing to be scared about, okay? It is actually an amazing piece of equipment that is going to change your makeup game. And so, it's super important that you like it, right? All right, so now I'm like, if this goes dead, I'm gonna die. I did not clean it yesterday. Bad Heather, bad Heather. And so I am doing that now. Sorry guys, my I'm still not 100%. And so having to kind of get through all of this. So today I wanted to talk about a summer smoky eye, of course. Hey Cindy, good morning. Hello. Good morning, good morning. Is it, how do you say your name, Miss Smith? Let me get all this organized. So I just plugged in my breeze right now. I had been out a whole week, and so it wasn't plugged in. And so I'm going to charge it right now as we speak. And I want to know how to say your name. Okay. But also note, guys, that we are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. It's a great way for you to learn about Luminess. You're able to ask questions as we go along. We always like to cover the beginnings, the basics of Luminess. It's super important because we know that a lot of people get this home and they're like, oh, yay, I'm so excited. And then they look at it and they're like, I don't know how to use that. I'm not using it. And so it just sits there. Well, it is not doing you any good sitting in a box. It is not making you look younger sitting in a box. And so you need to get it out and start practicing and start playing with it. That's key. That's key. You have to use it to learn. And so the other thing is, I don't want you to base your conclusions, like whether you like it or not, off your first time of using it, because of the fact that people get it home. They know it's a new way of putting on makeup, but they get it home and they put it on like traditional makeup, and you can't do that. It is different. And so there's some tips and some tricks that we go through on what to do. And so, hello, Veronica. So here are some things. I always show this. This is one of our starter kits. This is the Legend. We also have the Icon. I'm sorry. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro and the Legend. And then, of course, everybody knows the Breeze, which is the one that I'll be using today. And it's our cordless, chargeable, amazing one. And so it does come with what you see here. It will come with at least these products. Sometimes you get more depending on when you order it, if there's a promotion going on. But we have it where you can like try it for a certain amount of money for 30 days. And the amount of money is like $29.99 or $19.99. Guys, it doesn't cost that, okay? If you think this miracle thing is going to cost $19.99, crazy. So that's where you can try it for 30 days. And then once you love it, then you start making the payments to pay it off. And so it's like 5 payments, but we give you at least 30 days to try it, to make sure you like it. And if you're struggling with it, if you're having a hard time with it, book a class. I do classes on Mondays and Wednesdays at noon, and they're hour long, and we go through a little bit more in detail on how to use it and how to practice. Now, the steps that we do tell everybody to do is you want to make sure that you are moving that stylus and keeping it 4 finger widths away from your face. You want to keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving, and keep it 4 finger width. You're not doing this, and you're not doing this, because we don't have to cover every inch of our face. And so you also, the big thing you want to practice is the lightly pulling down on that trigger. It's very light. If you put it on and it's like all over your face, too hard. Don't put it on like traditional makeup. Traditional makeup, you can see it when you put it on. Airbrush makeup, you don't see it when you put it on. Okay? All right. So I'm going to use one of our concealers, regular concealer. And I'm going to put a little bit on my lid. Now, with our concealers, they dry fast. So you do want to use them quickly. Normally, I don't even put it on this eye yet until I'm ready to work that eye, because it does dry super fast, which is a good thing. But you want to take your time using it, because if it dries, you'll have to pull on your eye. Now, I am using a regular blending brush, an eye brush, but I like this because it is softer, and it's not like a regular concealer brush, which is more like, I don't even know if I have one, like this, where the bristles are harder. Let me take that off real quick. Where the bristles are harder. Let's see. Hey, LUMINESS. So like that, you know, look like that. Those are harder if you get products on it, everything. So I do like this, where I can blend and not have to wreak havoc on my eyeball and that skin, because the skin is super, super duper delicate, right? So we did it like that. It's worth all the money in the world. I agree. Let's do, I don't want in here. I'm trying to think which ones I want to do first, Smokey. I'm just going to go to my go-to, which is our Nude and Noche palette. I'm doing my eyes first. A lot of times, or I have to say majority of the times, when I airbrush, when I'm getting ready, I do my eyes first. And the reason for that, and I say that, but depending on the eye, if there's going to be any fallout, or if I feel there's going to be fallout, it's easier to clean up before you do the airbrushing, because airbrush makeup lasts, it's not going to move. And so that way I don't have to worry about any fallout. But there's things that you can do. If you're like, I can't do my eyes first, it just throws me off. That's fine. Do your makeup. You can do like a powder guard underneath, or just swipe it with powder when you're done if there is any fallout. And you can do it that way. So we are going to do a summer smoky eye. Now, there's always different definitions of smoky eye, because everybody's taste is different. Everybody's style is different, and that's great. So I'm going to do a medium smoky eye. So I'm taking a flat eyeshadow brush, and with a medium brown, not a deep dark brown, but like a medium brown, I'm going to put this on my lid. And I can just boop, 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 boop. I'm just tapping it on. And you can make those noises. Just kidding. And you just want to get it on, okay? We're not blending it yet. We're not doing anything like that. So I'm just getting the smoky part on. So see how I'm not pulling on my eye. I'm not having to do this. I'm just tapping that on, not worried about the lines right now. And I'm doing that up to my crease. So lash line to crease. And don't worry if you go over. Don't worry. Like this one's over a little bit. Not worried about it. Then I'm going to take that. I brushed it off with my towel. And then same brush, I'm going to do an eyebrow bone. Now, because it's summer, and to me, my definition of summer, oh, did I get this all over me? I forget that I have this on my hand. My definition of summer is like, when I think of it, it's kind of like summer Smokey is kind of a contradiction in my head. These are my definitions. And so I kind of think it should be a little bit lighter. Like I wouldn't do a black smoky eye for summer, right? So I am going to do a little bit of shimmer at the top. And I'm going to use, I'm kind of mixing two. And I'm just going to put that right almost where the arch of the eyebrow is. And I'm going to start it like that. Okay. Wipe off my paper towel. Then with a nude matte, I'm going to finish that, kind of build that, kind of combine those. So it's going to go the brown, a matte, and then just that shimmer right at the eyebrow, not the complete eyebrow bone. Does that make sense? Okay. So now I'm going to take my eyeshadow blending brush and dipping it in those same browns. I'm going to blend right at that crease. And this is where you'll kind of bring it up, especially if you have hooded eyes. If you have hooded eyes, you're definitely going to want to bring it up, because when your eyes are open, you're not going to see that lid. So like somebody whose eyes are like this, you see it. Maybe you don't have to bring it up as much. But somebody who has more hooded eyes, you want to bring it up so when your eyes are open and you're looking straight, you can see that brown. So I'm just getting rid of the hard lines, blending it. And going that way. All right. Okay. Now, if you want to take this up a next level and make it even smokier, you can do that. I still wouldn't go black, but you can go more into like a deeper brown. And then I would do it just on that outside and kind of bring it in, just to give it a little bit more transition. All right. Now going back to my flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to go back to that brown that's on the lid and line my eyes. And I'm using the very tip of the liner, of the brush. But notice, like, using eyeshadow, I don't have to pull my eye. Like, I'm not having to stretch it out or anything, where you sometimes have to do that when you're doing another type of eyeliner. Now I'm going to just swipe. This is a brush I use only for powder. And I didn't even use any powder. I just kind of swiped it and moved that off. Now, I don't know if what's on my hand is going to be enough. Very lightly, and this is a reason I wanted to talk about it too. I do like airbrushing underneath because I feel like it doesn't show wrinkles and crinkles as much as traditional makeup. But if you are going to do traditional concealer, and you're worried about wrinkles and crinkles, start on the outside. So don't start here, which is what we would normally do. Start here. I don't have that many wrinkles there, so I can start here. Because what I always tell you, that first place you put the brush, put your finger, that's where most of the makeup's going to go. Then I can go in and blend it, as I've just blended my eyeball. And blend it out. That way, a lot of product is not right here. Most of the product is here, and then I can blend it that way. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up and a heart in the comments if you're with me. If you're still with me, no one's commenting. Making sure y'all are still here. See how far down I have that, and then it's not even right here, which is where I need most of my coverage, right? Yes, for sure. Yeah, you can use a blender. You can use, it's whatever you prefer. So if you want to blend that and do tapping, then you're good. Tap it out, tap it out. A little grays are coming through. Can even blend some of this on my nose where I have some redness, especially the sinuses that I've had for a week. I got that sinus line. You know what that is, where you blow your nose so many times that you get a crease right there. Okay, then, because I know we're out of our compact powders, I'm going to move to the Cut 1 palette, and using the highlight, where'd that brush go? Flat white, I'm going to set right there. Okay. All right. So we have eyes and we have concealer on. And then looking for my foundation. Shaking it up, shaking it up. I feel like I'm not as dark. I haven't tanned in a while. So I'm like, do I need to add some 2 in there? I may have to add 2. All right. So I'm shaking this bad boy up. Wiping this off my hand because I'll get it everywhere. And then hopefully this is charged. And then let's go with the 2. Oh my gosh. There was no, I'm going to kill somebody. I am going to kill somebody. There's death to be had. There was no cap on it, and it just went everywhere. Holy macaroni. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, if y'all could see what was going on over here. Woo, I'm going to snap somebody. I'm like, there's seriously no cap. I'm going to kill somebody. Okay, it is a mess. Okay, so I have a lot of drops to do right now. So we won't need to use all of it, but that's the joy of doing lives. All right, so I have my product in here, a lot of it. And now I'm going to start making my light passes. Why is my hair frizzy on that side? Put this behind my ear. There's the BB. The BB even came out. I'm like, where's the cap? Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. Hold on. I think the tip of this is clogged as well. So hold on 1 second. I just made a complete mess. So let's see if we can't. See if we can't work with this. Holy moly. All right, there we go. All right, so now I'm making my passes. Now, I know when I first get started, it looks like I'm going pretty fast, and I'm not. I'm moving it, but don't go slower versus fast. And then, because if you go too fast, you're not going to get the coverage that you want. And so make sure to just keep going, keep going, keep going. Even if you need to go back and get coverage, you can do that. But it is about making passes. Your coverage is all about passes. So we can go back and make as many passes as we want. Now, in this instance, normally I would do like 5 drops, but because I have like 180 in here, I'm just going to go until my coverage is done. And then I'm good. All right. So it's all over my shirt. Lord have mercy. All right. So now taking my angle brush, I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. And this is where you're going to see the shape come back in your face. And so, because what foundations do, it evens out your skin tone. If you look at the before, if you saw me before, I had some discoloration and now I'm even. And so now I'll go in and do a little bit of contouring to give my face some shape and to get rid of some things. Okay. And then using the shimmer, I used this yesterday, but the shimmer that's in there, I'm going to use a little bit of that right there. And I don't want to probably use too much because I do have a little bit of shimmer up there. So you don't want to look like, you don't want to overdo it where you're going to look like a disco ball. But then, come on, it is summer. We want some shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. And then I'm putting on some lips. Hello, Amber. Good to see you. Guys, if y'all don't have Dusty Rose, like 12 of these, you're missing out. Hello, Eliana Marie. Maria. How are you? All right. I mean, every day. Every day. I have one in my car, which I spent an hour and a half cleaning up my car because I do have a 7-year-old. Is your go-to color? I know Dusty Rose. I put it with there. I even put it with red because it kind of neutralizes a little bit. But miss you. Is your go-to? I was like loner. I spent an hour and a half cleaning up my car yesterday, and the one I did have a lip liner in there, and it was all dried out. And I had a mascara because I sometimes put mascara on in the car, and that was dried out. So don't leave product in the car. I had an okay 4th. I had the COVID. That's what we're on, like, nickname basis now. So I was in isolation for 10 days with my daughter. All right, so now I'm going to add mascara. And with even a summer smoky eye, you're going to want to add mascara. Lots of mascara. And then with this one, you could add liner for sure. But to be honest, I don't like liner when it's going to be back in stock. Good question, because that one's almost out. And I need another one. I'll have to check, guys. I know they're working on it. I know it's frustrating for y'all. Oh, I think I found the newer one. But with this look, you're gonna want some mascara. I mean, mascara makes such a difference. Now, if you always wear top eyeliner, go for it, wear it. But for this one, because it's a summer smoky, I don't want to close it up too much. I just want it to be like a little smoky. So that's why I didn't line the top. A normal smoky, I would line the top, but not for my summer smoky. So there you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this day today. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we will see you back here tomorrow. All right. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye for now.